You guys hear me okay?
Hello and welcome, everybody. You may be catching this recording. You may be on here live. Either way, you are in for a treat. This is literally one of my most favorite things to do. My name is Alita Langford. I'm a Diamond Emerald brand ambassador with Plexus worldwide. What that means is that I started sharing Plexus and went to the top of the company. It means I really love these products and wanted to share. So tonight we're going to just share our stories with you, and hopefully you will find a piece of yourself. Somewhere you will feel like, oh my gosh, I feel you. I felt the same way, or I feel the same way. And our hope is that we can serve you in some capacity, that we can meet you where you're at, that we can grab a hold of you and say, hey, let's take this journey together in a way that serves you best. We're looking for the people who are looking for us. That's it. So there's no pressure here. We just want to share what this business opportunity looks like. So I started Plexus 9.5 years ago. And I feel like I should say, like, with a song in my heart and a prayer in my pocket. And I just decided to give it a go. After 18 months of saying no, I was a local homesteader. I sold raw milk out of the back of my Suburban. People probably thought I was selling drugs. We're not sure. But I was selling raw milk, teaching cheese classes, and teaching people how to can and preserve their foods naturally. I was a huge believer in supplementation. I'm pretty sure I accidentally made moonshine a couple of times up in my cabinets where I was fermenting sauerkraut and making my own homemade probiotic. So, fast forward, I finally say, give me the ingredients and let me check it out. So, I'm here to tell you 9.5 years later, I take it every single day. I'm obsessed with these products. I believe wholeheartedly in the ingredients. They are clinically proven to work. Supplements matter because our soil density is not the same anymore. It does not have the same nutritional value. And so it is important that we have those supplements to our diets. So we know the products work. Okay. They just do. They're awesome. They're amazing, all the things. So I started Plexus and I started sharing. And within a few months, ish, my husband unexpectedly passed away. I was widowed. I had 4 small kids under the age of 6, and I had no life insurance. So I was backed into a corner. And I remember just praying and thinking, okay, this is my opportunity. This is where I'm going to go. I went all in with Plexus. And in a total of 15 months, so about 4 months after my husband passed away, I hit Emerald, which is our first jewel rank in our company, which meant that I was making a 6-figure income. I got a trip to Hawaii, a 5-star trip to Hawaii, and I got to pick up a brand new Lexus car, which I told my kids, you will not be eating in here. You will not be doing anything. Within 10 minutes, the windows were down. The sunroof was open, granola bar wrappers were flying, and I was pumping some Garth Brooks, riding the streets of my neighborhood, showing off my Lexus because I had never driven a brand new car like that. I was very excited. And what made the most impact on me was the income, was the time freedom paired with the income, paired with the purpose it gave my life. I found a community of people that we have just cultivated a beautiful culture of women and men who are supportive, who come alongside each other and say, let's go, let's do this. We are a team that wants people and encourages people to get out of mediocreness, not a word, who cares, and go to their highest potential because you were created to be your highest potential and to do more and to impact more. And that is what we offer. So when you hear the stories tonight, you may be wondering, how do we do this? So you're going to hear little bits and pieces as we go through of what exactly we do. But the nuts and bolts of this is you come along, you come with us, and we share exactly what to do. We have a system made for busy, busy people. I'm a mom of 9 kids now, happily remarried and doing all the things. I hit Diamond and we fully support our family and our home. We built our dream house from our Plexus income. It's been a blessing, to say the least. And what I know in my heart and fully and truly believe is that if I can do it, anybody can do it. I was nursing a baby, milking cows, and literally talking in a weird country accent, even though I was from Canada when I first started. I just wanted people to hear and to learn everything they could about this company, because I knew without a shadow of a doubt I was going to go to the top. I didn't know how, but I had the passion and the desire to change the legacy for my family. I want you to picture, as you listen to these stories tonight, saying yes instead of saying no. I want you to picture having someone come and clean your house. I want you to picture somebody coming weekly and helping you with your laundry. I want you to picture having less mundane things that you don't want to do and having more time freedom for the things that you do want to do, for the impact that you can make. That is what we're talking about. It's not about Ferraris and yachts, which those are nice. This is not a get rich quick business at all. It is a business that you will feel empowered to make the changes that are necessary to live in your highest potential. Your highest potential. And I believe wholeheartedly that if you're listening to this, that you are absolutely capable of doing that if you make this decision. Anything is possible. Dream big. Tonight, don't let the negative override your mind. Literally have an open mind and think, what if that was the sentence that got me? What if this works? What if this changes everything? So with that, I would like to introduce one of my absolute best friends in the whole entire world. She was my first yes to Plexus. She is an Emerald ambassador. She is a hot grandma. She's a mom to 6. She's a homeschooler. I mean, I wish I had some fogs and some light machines and a little DJ to just introduce you. She is Rocky. She is Rocky Balboa in a girl's body. Here we go. Lisa Youngs.
Oh, hello. I'm so excited to be with you guys. You know how Alita was talking about she was selling the raw milk? Guess who was buying it out of the back of her truck? So what does that tell you? The girl's got some influence. Okay, you know what I love about me and Alita? We literally have we came from very different places when starting this business. Like in my mind, how she said, I knew I would make it to the top. I'd be like, I'll never make it to the top. You know what I mean? So it truly is for everyone. So I started Plexus 9 years ago. I basically started to lose a few pounds. You know what I mean? It was like I didn't feel that good. I had had back surgery. I have 6 kids. I homeschool. I was a busy mama. Um, I had little ones at home that I was taking care of. I had to take a nap every day. You know, that parent energy that you need or that tiredness that happens. Like it's a real thing. That's why I'm like, the first thing that I knew, I'm like, every single parent I know needs Plexus. So that's where I came in, where I just had this passion for the products because they literally gave me my laughter back. I wasn't struggling with panic attacks anymore, depression. I became a better mom, a better wife, a better friend. And so for me, I struggled with, can I do this? I mean, my goal, you guys, I didn't grow up with these big aspirations of having a career or anything. I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. Like that was important to me. And so I was homeschooling, stay-at-home mom for 17 years at the time. And so I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to get 3 people to cover my products. So I didn't feel guilty about, spending the money. And so I did that. I'm like, man, okay. And then, of course, I fell in love with the products. So then I felt a real passion about wanting to share it with as many people as I could. Because what happens is when you're in this, you see lives being changed. And I can tell you that gets addictive. Like knowing that you have something in your hand that can truly change people's lives in a deep, impactful way. So that's what I loved. And then I thought, man, wouldn't it be crazy if I could cover my mortgage? I had always told my husband, I'll go get a job at night. I'll, get a job on Saturdays. Feeding a family of 8 costs a lot of money. And that's before all this crazy chaos that happened with our economy, and but he's like, no, no, because we both valued the role that I played in managing the home and, being the teacher for our kids. And so, but when Plexus came along, it was like an answer to prayer. It was perfect timing. It was something that I could have a little bit of goals and growing and just a new vision for my family without giving up the thing, my first love, right? Of being the stay-at-home parent that I wanted to be. So it was like the best of both worlds. I can make my own hours. If my kids needed me, I could set aside whatever I needed to. And then I can make my hours. I can make my days that I work. I can take a 2-week vacation and I have to ask off, while still earning money. So it was just the best of both worlds for me. So then I was able to pay my mortgage. I thought, man, I never thought I would ever pay my mortgage as a stay-at-home mom. And then it just kept growing and growing. And my team got, and my belief, I thought, oh my goodness, maybe I could be successful in this business. And when Alita talked about our community, it's unreal. Like we literally are in each other's corners, linking arms, encouraging one another, casting vision and belief in each other. And because of that, I was able to hit that jewel status that Alita had talked about. I got to get that Lexus. I got to go on the trip to Hawaii and Mexico and, allow my husband and I have the special time with just the two of us, which was a rare occasion. So to me, whether you're thinking there's no way I could do that, I get it. I was the same way. But the reality is you can. And the cool thing is you start with one person. And then you see how that one person, their life gets better. You're like, wow, I really could help other people. So just know that you're hearing this call because someone believes in you. And we love welcoming more people to our table. So I'm going to turn it on over to one of the coolest chicks I know. She has the coolest glasses. She's not wearing it tonight, but she and I met not that long ago. There you go. And she has already seen so much success. It's so much fun. And I love cheering her on. And I can tell you one day she will be a diamond in this company. So she's a Fast Heart Gold, headed straight to the top. Here you go, Miss Nicole Shive. Take it away, sis.
Hello, hello, everybody. Thank you guys for asking me to be on here tonight. I absolutely love all of your faces. So I want to start I want to start with Lisa saying that I, don't have my glasses on because they make me look funny with the glare. Okay. So I want to just start out with saying that I watched somebody go through Plexus for 8 years. And she was just ranking and doing crazy. And I watched her, like, I don't know, I think she built like 3 houses in that time and did all these wild things. And I was like, you go, girl. And here I was just like sitting back being like, yeah, sure, I can never do that. Right. So fast forward like 8 years, and through fate, I met Alita, who was like, I don't know, if you want to do it, do it. Like, I think you'd be great, but like, if you want to do it, do it. So finally one day I was like, all right, what is this that you're talking about? Like, she put some post up and I was like, what is this like sorcery that you're talking about? And she's like, girl, come on. You know what I'm talking about. So through that, all to say, I have celiac. So I've got this funky junky stomach, and I was like, whatever I can take, give it to me. Like, whatever I can do, give it to me. She's like, here, just try this. So within 7 days of trying the product, I had lost weight. My cystic acne had started to clear up. I had felt my migraines had completely slipped away. I can't even tell you the last time I took my migraine medication. And all the while I was starting to feel better and do better, I was all of a sudden getting paychecks. And I was like, what in the world? Like, all I've done is share my experience with this product. And I'll never forget it. I was like, Alita, I think I just earned $44, right? Like, she was like, okay, yeah. And then wait for the other one. And then like $500 came in. And then this came in. And I remember calling my husband at work and I was like, I don't care what you're doing. Stop and listen to me. I just added it up and I have made over $2,000 this month. And he's like, shut the front door right now. And I said, I remember calling Alita and being like, I just paid for my kids' Christmas. I just paid for my kids' Christmas, my nieces, my nephews who are 2,000 miles away. Shoot, I'm going to buy myself a Christmas present this year. And I just remember being so ecstatic. And so not only have I earned money, the community that I have gained through Plexus is undescribable. I really thought coming into it where I was going to be like, oh, it's so competitive. Like I can't step on people's toes. I can't do this. No, everyone does like a hoorah. Let's do this together. Let's go. I mean, there's no competition. Everyone is in this together. And I just can't even, I could go on for hours and hours and hours and talk about how much I've gained. But all that to say, I thought I didn't have the time. I thought I didn't have this and that and the other. And let me tell you, if there's a will, there's a way. If you want it, you will earn it. I'm still lashing, still doing my full-time job 5 days a week. I have 4 kids, 3 of them in sports in 2 different counties. And my not most proud moment, I've been doing onboard calls at baseball games while I'm screaming at my kid to stay on second base. So if you want to, you will. That's a true story. Ask Alita. I was like, I'm so sorry.
Yes.
So I love you all. You all have what it takes. Stop doubting yourself and get out of your dang way because you can do this.
So good. Fire, straight fire. Thank you so much.
My timer's going off. I gotta
And we're
mute.
and we're gonna wrap this up with the baddest to the bonest mom from Jersey who lives in Tennessee, who is in her very early 60s and looks like she's in her 40s. She works out. Her arms are covered up right now, but seriously, you don't want to arm wrestle her because you will lose. She's in great shape. She knows a lot about the products. But what I absolutely adore is that this woman who told me no for a long time built a diamond 6-figure business and retired her CPA business in her 50s. Can you imagine retiring your company and being retired? I mean, just incredible. So Cheryl, take it away, sis. Take us home.
Well, thank you. Thank you. And I'm cracking up because Alita's talking about selling raw milk. I'm like, I am a professional. I am a CPA. What would I want with network marketing? I already have my own business. Why would I want something else? So that's why I told Alita no for so long. But I did start to support her, even though in the back of my mind, so this is the thing, you can still start if you're a skeptic, because I was a skeptic. I actually wanted to prove the products wrong, and I feel really bad about that now. But lucky for me, that didn't happen because my health really did change. And I'm really thankful for Alita for continuing to talk to me, because that's the thing. You don't know what you don't know. And I just really didn't know anything about it because I wasn't looking for something else. But Alita knew, and so she continued to share with me. And I think that there is so much freedom in having a business like this. It's not like with my CPA business, I was in this office and I had to be here, right? So with Plexus, you can literally work wherever you want as long as there's Wi-Fi with your phone. So yeah, we can travel around. We can be out waiting in school lines if I'm picking up my grandkids, whatever that is. Like, you dream big because you can fit this in. My daughter also does Plexus. Our big Plexus dream was that we live next door to each other, and we now have a farm together where we've got cows and chickens and pigs. And that may not be your dream, but that was mine. And that's the thing. It's so different. It doesn't matter what your dream is. Plexus can really be the vehicle that gets you to where you want. It doesn't have to be the end all be all, but it is going to get you to where you want. I mean, my daughter is also a diamond in the company, and she paid off $100,000 in student loan debt that her and her husband had. Cash flowed $60,000. A pool. I mean, what are you dreaming of? I mean, maybe you just want your groceries covered. Maybe you want to pay for your mortgage. It doesn't matter what it is. There are options. That's really the bottom line. There are options for you. And here's the thing. I heard someone say this today, and I thought, oh, we just got off this most inspirational team call. So when you join, it's just a huge successful team and inspirational. But I heard somebody today say, it's such a gift to feel better, and people need to know about it. Don't make it any more than that. That's what it is. And Plexus is so generous that the compensation plan as a CPA, I looked at it, and they're so generous. We get paid 5 times a month. We don't have to carry inventory. Everybody gets their own website. It's simple. We have simple systems set up. All those little details, we got them covered for you. You just stay close to us. That's what we tell people. You stay close to us. All right. And really, truly, this business has changed my life. I was thinking about this, like November is grateful month. Like my heart is really overflowing because I never realized my life could be like this. And here's the thing, you can want more in your life. And that doesn't mean that what you had before wasn't great. I had a great life before. I have an amazing life now that I never really dreamed of. And I'm so thankful that why wouldn't I share that with others? So I am going to end on this. And if you've known me long enough, you're going to know what I'm going to say. Are you making a living, or are you making a life? We want to make lives, okay? And so whoever invited you onto this call sees potential, knows you can do it, sees something, reach back out to them, talk to them, and we'll get you started. It's as easy as that. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. We know that time is the most valuable, and we appreciate it. So have a good evening. Thank you.